Good evening. This is the video newsletter for buysellshort.com for Thursday, May 14th. A nice little bounce back in the market today, but that came on the heels of yesterday's pretty steep sell-off. We were down 180 points. Yet again, Abby Joseph Cohen, the perfect topping indicator on the market, which is why we moved to a pretty high cash stance after she came on CNBC with her bullish BS that she usually comes out with. Anyway, we're looking at the 15-minute chart here. The action actually kind of mirrors what we saw back in April on the sell-off. We had a steep sell-off, a little treading water, and then we continued to move higher. So we'll see if that happens again this time. If you flip over to the daily chart, you can see even though we sold off pretty hard over the last couple of days and bounced back, the Dow has been able to hold the 20-day exponential. So the line in the sand is 8,200 on the Dow. We did dip, go negative on MACD, and we are touching the uptrend line in stochastics. So like I said in the chat room today, we're pretty much going to know where this market's going come next Tuesday. We've got options expiration tomorrow, which will probably pretty much a wash at this stage. So we'll be monitoring that 8,200 level pretty close. However, if we flip over to the SMH, as you can see, it was able to hold the 50-day moving average. The quotation mark experts on CNBC were saying, oh, tech is toast, down we come. What was pretty much happening is a rotation, and now that rotation may be over and they're moving back into tech stocks again, which is good for the market. RSI is trying to get back upper 50. Stochastics are now oversold and ready to bounce back. So, we can see the Dow break down and have them move into tech stocks. There's always something moving in this market. However, another mention here, Nasdaq bullish percent index, sky high here. We're looking at a 2-year high in the Nasdaq bullish percent index. Over, the 50 area is usually considered a danger zone, and extreme caution is warranted. So, we're just going to continue to monitor that. We're not jumping out the windows. We're high cash. We're going to continue rotating our money, but just something to keep in the back of your heads. Let's jump into stock plays. XOMA, this was a gap play in the chat room right on the close at 83 cents. And after hours, this was at $1.30, which is why I sent out that trading alert to take the money and run. This could go up even more. Biotechs have been on fire, but irregardless, a 50% move in less than 30 minutes. Take the money, at least 3/4. Who knows where the rest of this one could go tomorrow. So, fantastic win for those of you who jumped in with me in the chat room right before the close. CDE, we sent out an alert on this one today. Gold play. We've retraced back to the trend line. The reason this is a play, we're about to get a golden cross on CDE here. Stops $1.20. Target would be $1.45 plus on this one. Also, Sirius looks like it's time to maybe pick up a small scalp play, 35 cents. It held its 50-day moving average today, and what we've been seeing a lot of on stocks that have been pulling back pretty big, they've been bouncing nicely off their 50-day moving average. So we could see a nice bounce back in Sirius tomorrow. Target would be a move back to the 200-day moving average. That's at 46 cents. 25% gain from here. It's nothing to turn your nose up with. We're down, 7 days in a row now, and we're due for a bounce on this stock. ONT, huge winner for us yesterday. I mentioned when we bought this one on Wednesday that the way the stock was trading, news was coming. News always leaks on this stock, and volume precedes news. And it ended up going to 65 cents almost yesterday, 75% gain. Pulled back today, which is kind of a surprise, but we'll use this pullback as an excuse to pick up a core position on this one. We'll be looking anywhere under 45 cents to add some more of this one. Monthly chart, let's check the monthly chart. I rarely pull up monthly charts unless I'm looking to play a stock for an extended period of time, but the monthly chart looks really, really good here. Stochastics coming up at a 20. We've got a positive ADX cross. We're about to get a positive MACD, and this monthly chart is a mirror of the last two monster spikes where this stock went up 300 and 400%. So this one we're looking for, $1 in the next few months. It usually takes about 3 to 4 months for this monthly chart to play out. So, keep a very close eye on this one. We're going to be playing this one like we played BCON earlier in the year. CRGN, this was a trading alert today. Cancer biotech stock trades under cash, but the reason this is a play is why the biotechs were pretty hot today. ASCO, the cancer conference that's held at the end of the month and into the first week in June, the abstracts, essentially what the companies are going to present, is released today. This stock, over the last 3 days, volume has been very, very high. We're talking highest volume in a year over, or this year, a million plus, 700K yesterday, and obviously something got leaked. We hopefully find out today or tomorrow what that news was, but the potential could be for a nice little move. Just look at what XOMA is doing in after hours. I mean, if someone had told me a week ago that XOMA could go up 50% on the kind of news it had today, I would have laughed at you. But anything is possible right now with the biotechs. And this one, if there's any positive news on it, it's got late stage cancer trials ongoing. Could see a very nice move on this one. Stops at 90 cents. Last but not least, a quick mention on FCEL. I mentioned this in the Sunday video as a short in the 330 area based on the news that the Department of Transportation was going to stop funding for fuel cells for cars. Target was a pullback to the 50-day moving average. It hit that today, so can't argue with that. There's a 20% short gain just in a couple of days on this play. We're going to be doing a lot more short plays than we have in the past, so this was a nice start for our short positions. Of course, it goes without saying the target was a 50-day moving average. If you were short this one, you should have covered at least 3/4, if not all of the short position, and wait for the next bust to come along. So that's pretty much it for the video tonight. Again, the market, we have the Abby Joe Cohen indicator out there, which pretty much says the top is in and a big retrace is coming. But until we see the 8,200 level break, we don't have a confirmation on that. And the daily chart does not look that bad. I mean, we can continue to just tread water here like we did before around the 20-day exponential. And, this is a market that loves to bend shorts over. I mean, just look at XOMA in after hours. It's up 50% and really bending the shorts over right now. So, don't be premature with your short plays out there. That's it for the video. See you guys in the chat room tomorrow. Good night.